This is January 13th, 2018. It's Tank's Vlog, wrapping up the day in sports. NBA on Friday night. The Brooklyn Nets got a nice little win on the road, beating the hapless Hawks 110-105. Spencer Dinwiddie just missed a triple-double. It's been a good breakout year for Spencer Dinwiddie. It's been one of the true surprises of a Nets team that has, though not a good team, has been competitive and showing signs of life. I mean, it's been dreadful, and with no draft picks, it's kind of hard to actually build a team. Meanwhile, the Knicks' road woes continued as they got clobbered by the Minnesota Timberwolves 118-108. Karl-Anthony Towns nearly missed a triple-double with 23 points, 15 boards, and 9 assists. The Hornets stung the Jazz 99-88. It was the Pacers coming back from a 22-point deficit to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 97-95 as the Cavs' misery in the new year continues. It's amazing. Every year around this time, the Cavaliers just mentally check out. It was the Wizards over the Orlando Tragic 125-119. And the Warriors 108-94 over the Bucks. The Pelicans pecked away at the Trailblazers 119-113 as Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins both had huge nights. It was the Denver Nuggets 87-78 over the Grizzlies. And the Rockets shot down the Suns 112-95. And the NHL, as the bye week comes to an end, it was a late night again, and the Canucks beat the struggling Blue Jackets 5-2. It was the Flames 4-2 over the Panthers. The Flames now have won 6 straight and are moving deep into playoff contention in the Pacific Division. They just, in the last 2 nights, have outscored the 2 teams from Florida by a combined 9-3 on the road. So look out for those Flames. The Capitals edged the Hurricanes 4-3. The Blackhawks down the Jets 2-1. And the Oilers 4-2 over the Coyotes. As the weekend arrives and everyone else goes back into action, including the Devils, who have a game against the Flyers on Saturday night, let's take a look at the NHL standings. We have got Tampa Bay in first place in the Atlantic Division with 65 points. Boston second with 53, with Toronto also having 53 points, but in third position at the moment. We have the Panthers at 42 points, Detroit at 41. They're not in wildcard position because the Metropolitan Division is the superior division at this point. Montreal's got 40 points, Ottawa 39, and Buffalo 31. In the Metropolitan Division, the Capitals are on top, as they usually are in the regular season, with 59 points. The Blue Jackets are second with 53, and the Devils are third with 52. The 2 top wildcard teams are both in the Metropolitan Division, as mentioned before, with the Rangers at 49 points and the Hurricanes at 48. But here come the Penguins at 47. And the Flyers and Islanders both have 46 points. This is truly a tough division. Top to bottom, all 8 teams are not bad. Maybe the Islanders are probably the weakest team in the division right now. In the West, the Central Division, the top 3 teams are the Winnipeg Jets at 59 points, Nashville at 56, and St. Louis at 55. Meanwhile, in Pacific, the top team in the West, those wonderful, amazing, can you believe it, Vegas Golden Knights with 60 points. Los Angeles is second with 53, and as mentioned before, the Flames now with 52 points, climbing up the Pacific Division. Both wildcard teams right now would be in the Central Division, with the Stars holding 51 points and Chicago at 50. The Wild, though, are right there at 50 as well, and the Avalanche have 47 points. In the Pacific Division, the top wildcard contenders right now are San Jose and Anaheim. Sharks have 48 points, and the Ducks have 47 points. And the disappointing Oilers at 41 points. If they don't get it going, they're not going to make the playoffs, and they got to make their move soon. Vancouver's got 40 points, and the lowly Arizona Coyotes down at 26 points. It's Saturday. This is the best playoff weekend in the NFL. It's divisional playoff weekend. And we got 2 divisional playoff games each night, beginning at 4:30 on Saturday. And the first game we'll see is the Falcons going into Philadelphia. Now, the Falcons are the defending NFC champions. They're actually the favorite in this game, even though the road team. I just don't trust Nick Foles. I think that it's right that the Falcons are the favorites. The Eagles' defense didn't play well down the season. They were lucky to beat the Raiders. They got taken apart by the Giants, except the Giants' defense was bad. And Nick Foles had a good game, but Nick Foles wasn't good the last 2 games. I see the Falcons winning 27-17. In the AFC, it's Foxborough. It's Saturday night. It's the playoffs. The Titans don't have a scintilla of a chance. This is a bye week. A bye week. A bye week for the Patriots. This game is not going to be close. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be boring. It's going to be dull. It's going to be 38-10 Patriots. I mean, the Titans have... This is like a powder puff team going against an NFL team. That's basically the chance the Titans have. This is because Chiefs choked. The Chiefs actually might have had a chance in this game because they somehow play the Patriots well, except they just can't win a damn home playoff game. So they choked again, and now we get the Titans, and Marcus Mariota might be solid in the future, but he there's no way. There is no way, ever, no way, no how. This game is just a mere formality. I mean, they might as well not even play it. It's going to be Patriots in a walk. It's going to be a little tougher for Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, on Sunday, they played the Jacksonville Jaguars. They actually got blown out at home in Week 5. But that day, Ben Roethlisberger was picked off 5 times and had 2 pick sixes. Now, I think the Jaguars' defense could keep him in the game. When they won in Week 5, Leonard Fournette had a spectacular afternoon. But you know what? Leonard Fournette has really been beaten up by the rigors of the regular season. He's even said he never realized how long an NFL season was, and he didn't look good against Buffalo last week. I don't think he'll look good on Sunday. Blake Bortles, meanwhile, is like an anchor to what the Jaguars could possibly be. If they had a real quarterback, they could actually win the Super Bowl with that defense. I expect them to be hot on the quarterback market, and they will land somebody. It will either be DeMarcus Cousins, Alex Smith, maybe Eli Manning. There will be a named quarterback in Jacksonville next year, not a rookie. They will get a veteran quarterback. Mark my words. As for the game, I think it's going to be a very, very low-scoring game. I see Steelers 13-3 victors in Heinz Field. And in the final game of the weekend, maybe the best game, I think it's Saints-Vikings. Vikings won the opener against New Orleans. But I think the Saints have improved since then. The Vikings have Case Keenum, who might concern you a little bit that he doesn't have much playoff experience and he's never won a playoff game. Against Drew Brees, who's a great playoff performer. But you know what? I think the Vikings defense finds a way, and they're the ones that will be the key. Case Keenum will play just enough, and the Vikings will get a 24-20 win, although that's a cover for the Saints. Today's 3 stars are DeMarcus Cousins of the Pelicans, Karl-Anthony Towns of the Timberwolves, and Darnell Nurse of the Oilers. We take a look. Today's sports birthday is Connor McDavid, who turns 21. He was the MVP last year, but he hasn't exactly had a great year this year. Well, I wouldn't say he is not having a great year this year, but his Oilers just aren't doing what they've expected. A lot of people thought they would be cup contenders, but right now, they need a major hot streak just to get back in playoff contention. And we take a look back 50 years at the biggest tragedy ever hit the NHL, the death of Bill Masterton, who got hit by two Seals defenders. Now, he wasn't wearing a helmet, and this basically was the beginning of the movement to get the helmets in the NHL. And it'll be interesting to see if anything like this ever happened today, what the reaction would be like. I mean, it was a brutal situation back then. It's hard to imagine what something like that would happen today. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and at Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.